Title: The Whispering Tree and the Lost Star. Once upon a time, nestled in a sleepy village surrounded by rolling green hills, there was a grand old tree. It was the tallest tree in the entire forest, with roots that twisted deep into the earth and branches that reached high into the sky as if trying to touch the clouds. This tree had a secret that only the villagers knew. It could whisper. Whenever the wind blew softly through its leaves, you could hear it murmuring stories of long ago. Some said the tree had been standing since the beginning of time, watching over the world and collecting stories from the stars themselves. One evening, a young girl named Elara stood beneath the whispering tree, her eyes gazing up at the twinkling night sky. She loved listening to the tree's gentle tales, but tonight the stars seemed to shine a little dimmer, and a sadness hung in the air. "Elara," the tree whispered softly, its leaves rustling like a secret, "one of the stars has gone missing." Elara gasped, looking up to find a small dark patch in the sky where a star had once twinkled brightly. She couldn't believe her eyes. "What do you mean it's missing?" she asked. "How can a star disappear?" The tree sighed, its branches swaying in the moonlight. "Sometimes even stars get lost. It fell from the sky last night, and now it needs your help to find its way back." With wide eyes full of wonder, Elara knew she couldn't let the star stay lost. "I'll help you, little star," she whispered to the sky, feeling a warm spark of adventure deep in her heart. Scene 1: The night journey begins. Without hesitation, Elara set off into the forest, with only the moonlight to guide her. The whispering tree had told her to follow the path that glowed faintly in the dark, a trail of silver stardust left behind by the fallen star. As she ventured deeper into the woods, the trees seemed to part ways for her, and the air became filled with soft, twinkling sounds, like the echo of distant laughter. She followed the trail until she reached a shimmering pond. Its surface rippled with the reflection of the stars above, but one spot remained empty. "Elara," a voice called softly from the pond. She knelt beside the water, peering into its depths. From the bottom of the pond, a tiny glowing light blinked up at her. It was the lost star, trapped beneath the surface. Scene 2: The Hidden Keeper. Before she could reach for the star, a great splash erupted from the pond, and out popped a little creature, a keeper of the stars. It had silver scales, shimmering fins, and a pair of curious, glowing eyes. "Who dares to disturb the resting place of the stars?" the keeper asked, though not angrily, more out of curiosity. "It's me, Elara. The whispering tree sent me to help the star find its way back to the sky." The keeper tilted its head. "The star isn't lost. It simply needs to remember its light, but it can't do that on its own. Someone must show it what it means to shine again." Elara thought for a moment, then reached out her hand. "I'll remind it. Please let me help." With a soft nod, the keeper guided her to the edge of the pond. "Take the star with you," it said. And with a gentle flick of its tail, the little star rose from the water, glowing faintly, like a candle struggling to stay lit. Scene 3: The Heart of the Forest. With the star now in her hands, Elara knew what she had to do. The whispering tree had told her that stars gain their brightness from the joy and dreams of those on earth. So she brought the star to her favorite places, places where joy blossomed. She skipped through the fields of wildflowers, where the butterflies danced on the breeze. She ran across the meadows, laughing with the wind, and sang songs beneath the canopy of trees, where birds chirped their melodies. Little by little, the star in her hands began to shine brighter. Every laugh, every song, every moment of pure joy brought a new spark of light back to it, and with each spark, Elara felt her heart grow lighter too. By the time the sun began to rise, the star was glowing so brightly it was hard to look directly at it. Scene 4: Returning to the sky. As the night faded and the sky turned pink with dawn, Elara returned to the whispering tree. The tree's branches reached down gently, as if to thank her. "It's time," the tree whispered. Elara lifted the star high above her head, and as she did, a gust of wind swirled around her, carrying the star up into the sky. It twirled and danced, rising higher and higher until it found its place among the other stars. Elara, you've done it, the tree said softly. The star is home. Conclusion, a new light. From that day on, whenever Elara looked up at the sky, she could always spot the star she had helped. It twinkled a little brighter than the others, as if it was winking just for her. And every night, as the wind blew through the leaves of the whispering tree, it would tell the story of the girl who helped a lost star find its way home, reminding everyone that even in the darkest moments, a little joy and kindness can bring back the light. Illustration, a serene forest with a towering tree in the center, its branches reaching towards the night sky. In the distance, a tiny glowing star twinkles brightly, while Elara stands beneath the tree, gazing up at it with a smile. The silver stardust trail she followed barely visible in the moonlight, secret that only the villagers knew. It could whisper,